The next class I'm going to explain about basidiomycetes. This group also we can call them some common name. These are commonly called gill fungi or bracket fungi. What they are called? They are called gill fungi or bracket fungi. Then if you're talking about the mycelium, they are branch and hyphae are septate. So here mycelium is branch and hyphae with the septa or crossfold. So they are called septate. Then what type of vegetative reproduction will take place? So vegetative reproduction by fragmentation method. Each body is divided into fragments. Each fragment is growing into new individual. That is called fragmentation method. Then what about the asexual reproduction? This group, they will not show any asexual reproduction. So no asexual spore formation has been reported in this group. Then next we're going to learn what type of sexual reproduction, how it will take place in this group. Sexual reproduction is by somatogamy. Somatogamy means by the fusion of two hyphae, somatic hyphae, by the fusion of two somatic hyphae, that is called somatogamy. And there is a prolonged dikaryotic phase in the life cycle. I told before what is meant by dikaryotic phase. I told first this cytoplasm, it will fuse, it is called plasmogamy. By the time this nucleus will not fuse, it will be there for a long time, that is called a dikaryotic phase. After some time, nucleus will fuse, that is called karyogamy. Karyogamy means fusion of the nucleus. Okay, so here the sexual reproduction is by somatogamy. It means I told the fusion of two somatic hyphae and there is a prolonged dikaryotic phase. It means the nucleus, only the cytoplasm will fuse, but the nucleus will be separated. That is called a dikaryotic phase. We can see in this group. The next one is later, what will happen? Later, karyogamy and meiosis occur in each of the dikaryons. I told later nucleus will fuse, that is called karyogamy, and meiosis. Cell will divide into, first will divide into two, then will divide again, division will take place, 4 cells will form, that is called meiosis. So karyogamy will occur, then next step it is meiosis. Clear? And they become the basidia. Then after meiosis, what will happen? They form the fruit bodies. In the previous one, I told they forming the fruiting bodies, they are called ascocarps. Here, this fruiting bodies, they are called what? They are called basidiocarps. Okay, and they become the basidia, which are arranged into fruiting bodies called basidiocarps. So fruiting body is called basidiocarps. Inside that, what is arranged? Basidia is arranged. This basidia forms what? Each basidium it forms 4 basidiospores. So the fruiting body is called basidiocarps. Inside the fruiting bodies, what we can see? You can see the sac-like portion, that is called basidia. Inside the basidia, what is present? Each basidia, it forms 4 basidiospores. Each basidiospore gives rise to a mycelium on germination. Clear? So that is in the case of basidiomycetes. So previous one we were telling that names you should compare and study. Ascocarp, then the sac-like structure they are called ascus and they containing ascospores. Here the fruiting body is called basidiospores, basidiocarp. This basidiocarps, it contains basidia, sac-like portion. This basidia which contains basidio, each basidia it contains 4 basidiospores. 4 basidiospores, each basidiospore gives rise to mycelium on germination. Examples: Astilaco, Puccinia, and Agaricus. Agaricus you can see here, mushroom, Puccinia, example you can see in the diagram. Puccinia, Agaricus, all this comes under this group, basidiomycetes. Okay, so which are the examples? Agaricus, Puccinia, Astilaco. These are the, many are coming under this group. These 3 are examples for basidiomycetes. The next class, it is deuteromycetes. Okay, this is the last class. This deuteromycetes, these fungi are commonly called imperfect fungi. So I told one name for each fungus. Ascomycetes, they are called sac fungi. Basidiomycetes, they are called gill fungi or bracket fungi. Deuteromycetes, they are called imperfect fungi. Why they are called imperfect fungi? Because sexual reproduction is absent or not known. So they are known as imperfect fungi. Okay, so in each case, we can see vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction. But in some case, in the basidiomycetes, we told asexual reproduction absent. In this group, deuteromycetes, sexual reproduction is absent or not known. Once the perfect stages are found, they are moved to ascomycetes or basidiomycetes. Then what about the mycelium? Here the mycelium is same like it's a branch and septate. Mycelium is a branch and also with septa or crosswall. They are called septate. Then they reproduce asexually by conidia formation. I told you many times what is meant by this conidia or conidia formation. So here asexual reproduction by conidia. So which are the examples? Examples are Trichoderma, Collectotrichum, and Alternaria solani. Okay, these are the three examples of deuteromycetes. Trichoderma, Collectotrichum, Alternaria solani. These are the examples for deuteromycetes. Clear? Then next, here you can see already we discussed the same thing, only lichens, how it is a symbiotic form of life. I told. I'll explain once more. So lichens are symbiotic associations, that is mutually useful associations between algae and fungi. The algal component is known as phycobiont and fungal component it is known as mycobiont. Okay, here algae makes food, phycobiont, and fungal it will eat. It will not make food. I told you it takes the nutrients from the soil. So fungal component as mycobiont. Then which are autotrophic and heterotrophic. So one can make food, algae can make food autotrophic, another fungus it is heterotrophic respectively. Algae prepare food for fungi and fungi provide shelter and absorb mineral nutrients and water for its partner. Okay, so close is their association that if one saw a lichen in nature, one would never imagine that they had two different organisms within them. We are seeing like this combination, we never think there are two organisms are living together. Okay, we are seeing in nature. Lichens are very good pollution indicators. They do not grow in polluted areas, another specialty. They are very good pollution indicators. They don't grow in polluted areas. Okay, so that is about the lichens. The next about the reproduction, and we already discussed the same thing. You can hear left side, you can see asexual reproduction. First you see the mycelium. The mycelium is a network like branch network that is called mycelium. From that what is coming out? Spore producing structures. We told there is a fruiting bodies are coming. We gave different names also. Ascospore, same like basidiocarp, like that. So that is spore producing structures. The spore producing structures, they give spores. These spores, it will grow, germinate into new organisms. So that is asexual reproduction. Right side you come, you can see sexual reproduction. Here you can see mycelium, that is a branch network thing. From that first I told plasmogamy, it means fusion of only cytoplasm will take place. That I told, but the nucleus will be separate. That stage, it is called heterokaryotic stage. You can see here, nucleus is separate like it's standing. Then after some time, nucleus will fuse, karyokamy, fusion of nuclei, and what will form? Zygote will form. Then meiosis will take place. It undergoes meiotic division. I told you 2 times division will take place. 4 cells will form. Clear? Then after meiotic division, spore producing structures are forming. They produce spores. The spores, it will germinate into new mycelium. So it's like a cyclic process. So that is the asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Here you can see some figures. Fungal parasites and pathogens, largest organism, that is Armillaria, a pathogenic fungus. You can see the picture. Again, you can see here the fungus, a different penicillin, second strawberry with that fungus is growing on the strawberry. Then a fungus infection in fish. You can see there is a fish with the fungus infection. Then ringworms, you can see ringworm means it is also fungal infection. We can see in the skin and also in scalp. Okay, so it can spread from skin to skin contact. If you are giving shake hands or hug, it may spread, or sometimes from the bed sheets or blankets, it may spread. So it is a fungal infection, ringworm. You can see in the skin or and also in the scalp. Okay, so it is a spreading through skin to skin contact. Psychomycetes, this also comes under this group fungus. Then mycorrhiza, already I told, mutualism between fungi and roots of 90% of all vascular plants increase absorption of photosynthesis, photophorus, zinc and other nutrients. It means I told you usually we can see it's like a network pattern. It's growing along with the roots. It increases the surface area for absorption. And this fungus, it absorbs water and minerals from the, especially nitrogen, phosphorus. This is very essential for the plant growth. They take these two from the soil and is giving to the plant. It will make food and giving back to the fungus. So both are mutually benefited, both are equally benefited. That is called symbiotic life or symbiotic form of life. Clear, children? So these are the different types of class comes under this fungi group. So one is phycomycetes, second ascomycetes, third basidiomycetes, the last one is deuteromycetes. The next class we'll be learning the next kingdom, that is kingdom Plantae, kingdom Animalia, and also viruses, viroids and lichens. Okay, thank you students.